All right, hello everyone. We should be getting this started momentarily. Um, Fuck it, you know who I am. Waiting for Senti to ready up. We'll start going very soon. So, these are two very good friends of mine. I have had the fortunate opportunity to meet both of these wonderful people in person. Um, Soyhr on the left, big Final Fantasy nerd. Start it there, and we'll Cen7ipede on the right. She is a variety streamer that loves Zelda as much as anyone. Try and get it up. Better. Anyway, thank you all for coming out on this lovely Saturday morning. Oh, wrong thing. Right. So we're talking to Zelda. Both of us are facing right, so everything is going swimmingly and according to plan, of course. Uh, I don't know who wants to talk about pumping. Okay, well, at least that bot works. Nightbot seems to have taken the weekend off. So don't use any Nightbot commands, I guess. I'll drop links to their Twitch channels throughout the stream. Alright, not really much to talk about here, just nice little 6-minute segment for me to fix my cropping and hopefully not break anything. Plenty already down to 1 heart after getting owned by that bat, but may end up being a good thing. So we're at 1.25. Should wait till the end, but probably does want to hug a rat before exiting. Oh, very nice pattern there on Senti's side. Okay, well, the rat hugged him. Alright, so we got double beep frames coming out of here. That's cool. Alright, so it looks like the restream timer is about 1 second ahead. So Soyhr actually got a 559 escape, which is pretty good. I guess we should do PBs. Sawyer's PB is a 130.24. It's like Centipede's is a 136.22. So, I mean, they're not particularly close PB wise, but that doesn't tell the whole story. We can still get a good race from anyone, and of course your PB isn't the only thing that defines you. Plus, this is the Eastern Palace division, so we have PBs ranging from. I think this might be the biggest gap actually, but I don't remember exactly. Yes, the real PB is the friends we make along the way. And I'm happy to call both of these runners my friends. Soyhr with a much better overworld, pulling even further ahead. Soyhr went a little too high there and missed the arrows. Alright, so here's the first super challenging room. Okay. That was really fortunate there for Soyhr that that other Popo came and saved him half a heart of damage. Really heads up play there, and then Cen7ipede, of course, hits it perfectly. But they apparently wanted to take a look at something. Alright, nice ZGR here. Yeah, Cen7ipede caught up a good bit in the dungeon here. The big key snafu really slowed Soyhr down a little bit. Oh. And unfortunately, Cen7ipede just shot the wrong way there. Gonna clean up. And unfortunately, on 0 arrows, neither player got any drops, but Cen7ipede needed to use some of her reserves. So we're gonna be pretty low on arrows for this whole run. If that's a Nightbot command, then Nightbot is not working. Helpa should be, though. Oh, looked like Cen7ipede had the spin speed, just backtracked on the ladder a little bit. Cen7ipede, if you watch this back, you need to hold up left before the bridge screen to not tink off that guard. Tinking off that guard can cause them to knock you out of your dash. Okay, Cen7ipede gonna go get Bottle and Net. Is probably a huge reason for the disparity in PBs. I don't remember if Soyhr gets powder or not. I know he at least gets the mushroom. I know he's been pushing for sub 90s, so he probably does not get powder. Actually, so 728, yeah, there's no way you're getting 728 if you get powder, so mushroom only. All right. Yeah, I haven't mentioned much for Sawyer's side yet, just because everything's been pretty routine. No huge disasters. I also woke up like 20 minutes ago and had to cobble together the 3 streams, so. Oh, not 20 minutes ago. Probably like 40 minutes ago. No spin speed from Sawyer. Sawyer really likes the comfy, consistent strats, so maybe after he hits his goal, he'll go for some of the try hard stuff. But he really likes the to just sit back and play the game and not have to think about things. Oh, I didn't notice Senti didn't get the Saha rupees. So she's gonna be doing tree pools. All right. Well, it wasn't exactly the prettiest fight, but I think it was still a 5 cycle. Yeah, he's gonna be about even on his PB. Maybe lose a little bit of time. Yeah, so the first flurry wasn't great. He whiffed on the right one completely, and then that caused him to whiff on the bottom one because he was off rhythm. So that fight was basically all cleanup, but had some fairly good patterns to keep it to a 5 cycle. All right, Senti's turn. Ooh. I think the Lamnos switched positions on her. He was expecting one of them to die, and it didn't. All right, well, we're out of it. It's the hardest part in the light world. Heck. While Sawyer's hanging around with an old man. How did that dude even come by a magic mirror anyway? Like how many of those magic mirrors exist, do you think? Is it just like, does everybody just carry one around and Link's uncle stole his and forgot to give it to him or something? It seems unlikely that a random lost old man would have a magical object that is the exact thing that Link needs to get back from this realm that hasn't been entered in hundreds of years. Um, from what I remember, all he says is if you find yourself lost, gaze into this mirror. But he doesn't say like why he has it, whatnot. Well, I mean, he does say why he has it. He says his granddaughter's missing and he's going up to get her, but that still doesn't explain how he had the exact item that he needed. Yeah, see, I kind of thought it was something like that. Like he keeps wandering into portals, and he's like, "Ah, I better just take this in case I need it." Nice ledge job there by Centipede. That's a real tough one. Not something I usually see from a 136 runner. Oh, okay. Well, we all know about Moldarm falls, but how many Blue Beetle falls have we seen? Oh, Sawyer's also on his last heart. It's not good. Oh, he hit the switch. Okay. That's good. I was about to see him clutch out a one heart Moldarm fight, but I guess he realized that he was low on health. Alright. This guy's a jerk. Likes to knock people off. Very, very nice fight. Incredible fight by Sawyer. That will probably make up for getting knocked down by the Blue Beetle. Alright, no Katy Perry appearances today. It's not on Sawyer's side. Okay, so yeah, we saw both runners get blocked, but Sawyer just decided to wait it out because he was on one heart. But Senti showing off that you can actually clip a couple pixels into that pipe to get around the flame if it's blocking you there. You don't actually need to swing your sword. People just do it so that it gives them a buffer. Oh no, Senti got middle hold. Okay. Let me switch the audio first and start messing with Cen7ipede's stream. Yeah, it looks like Centi's stream might have crashed. Okay, well, it's not a good thing to come back on, but got her back up. Yeah, the fairy saved it. Oh, Soyhr got hit. It's Soyhr taking damage before the second tree pool. Soyhr is a bit low on arrows here. Probably just gonna have to dinner bell. Very nice. That was a weird pattern. Yeah, that's... Yeah, so I actually... I was watching DoomTap do this dungeon a while ago, and he said, like... Those guards do anything abnormal, just slash a third time, hit them with a third sword beam, and then dash through them. It should usually work. Bush guard for Cen7ipede. To take some shelter. Alright, we got our money. Yeah, bush guard there is never a great thing. Nice diagonal boom there. I don't really like the diagonal boom there because it makes it hard to stay on the catwalk. I just run up below him. Alright, I guess get your blue ball predictions in now. Alright, now they don't count. Okay, good start. Like Soyr's PB is 0 blue balls, so... Alright. And the moment of truth. Is this run cursed? It sure is. Guess we can do blue ball predictions for Cen7ipede. Oh, don't bother that guy if he's not in your way. Messes up your life. Looks like Centi got the DMD arrows, but don't really want to use any more right now. Alright, nice comfy Dark World for Soyhr. Centipede's still making her way up to the Jerk Wizard. Alright, what Kiki hop are we gonna get? Oh, that's such a tiny hop. So disappointed. Here's our first blue ball this morning. Immediately followed by the second. Ooh, 3 for 3. Alright, still on pace for 15. Centi, if he's at the top of the room like that, it's better to hit him from below. Just make sure that make sure that it's not a lightning cycle first, so just, like, nudge to one side, and then if he looks at you, then go down below him. Blue balls keep coming and they don't stop coming. We're not on pace for 15 anymore. She did get one red ball at least, but there's a lot of blue. Oh boy. I think we're at 8? Okay, 7. Zero blue balls against 7, but it's a race. Anything can happen, including this fairy, which can mess shit up. Uh-oh, that's not good. Okay, apparently it's fine. Collecting that fairy messed up your height value on your Link's height value. I guess not. Oh, that would only be on the slot 0 enemy, which is the higher Helmasaur. Okay, disregard. Still not good because the fairy just dropped. He didn't want the fairy to drop there, but sometimes you can't help it. Senti, getting her fairy back. I just learned the other day that there's a fairy in that tree. I think it was during Mook and Satan's race. Alright, let's see if she at least gets a Kiki hop to... Oh my god, tiny hops all day. Hate to see it. Alright, let's see if Helmasaur is a nice boss today. Alright, no immediate first fireball, which is good. He's gonna go for the quick kill. Oh! Okay, just a couple of whiffs, but only maybe cost about a second. Making sure her ammo supplies are nice and high. Bot's still broken. That bomb is a little far to the right. Alright, everything's fine. Alright, we're humping the stump. So, when I started, general wisdom was that it was actually bad to grab that stump because it meant you didn't go high enough. That's somewhat still true, but actually if you grab the stump, it actually makes the text run a bit faster, so it ends up being just as fast as the... or it ends up not being as bad as, the really high talk. You have to get super, super high to save time over just grabbing the stump. Alright, let's see Senti's Helma fight. Okay, everything's fine. Okay. That was actually the dream there to charge and go against the wall, but it was just a little too far to the right for her last hit. Everything is fine though. Just gonna lose a few refill frames. Meanwhile, Soyhr gets a gray skull here on Thieves Overworld, but it seems that he dealt with that. I guess it's better than getting a gray skull later. If you get one in Skull Woods, it can like bonk you into a hole, and you have to go all the way out of the dungeon. Soyhr, this is not fast ROM. That snake goes up, you gotta take 2 steps up before going to the right, or it lags the hell out of the screen. Ooh, hit the pixel, but Evo said no. Oh, that was a gold pod for Soyhr, by the way. Which is actually kind of surprising to me, because he spent a lot of time in the turtle room. But his hammer jump was pretty good, so that must have made up for it. That's an interesting little pirouette to get onto the far quick warp pixel. We're down a couple of hearts, just playing it safe. Like Cen7ipede setting up to go at least for powder. Take a look at her splits and see if she gets anything else. I think it's just gonna be powder. Just like we drew it up. Perfect blind script by Soyhr. Runner high five. We're coming out of Thieves Town as Centipede's going in. Who knew the frog was a dwarf all along? Yeah, heads up play by Centipede there. Realizing that that anti-fairy was gonna block her, and the correct thing to do is just powder it and get it out of the way. Imagine we're not gonna see a fence dash here from Soyhr. Yep, okay. We will see a muffin stash, so that's cool. Alright, feels bad to have to pull that statue that introduces a lot of dead pixels into your movement, but... or dead frames, I mean. But you gotta do what you gotta do to get out of that room. It's one of the worst... probably one of the worst in the entire game. Yo, Stacy, what up? Okay. Those are some rude Moldorms. Nice bomb drop from on Centi's side. Won't have to worry about Ice Rod Cave now. Hopefully. Oh. Missed hit 5. Kept blind at the top of the screen though, so that's good. Alright. Fantastic, we're alive. Okay, Soyhr hitting the mini helmet and advancing the prize pack even more, which could end up working actually, because we kill what, 4 pokies, so that's 8 potential drops. Ooh, 2 spiker. Let's go. Oh, Centi throwing that free bomb that she got away. I feel like Soyhr probably saved a little bit of time there. I think the refill frames are gonna knock. Nope, that sure is a gold. That's 3 out of the last 4 splits that were gold, but one of them was blue balls. So 2 out of 3 splits so far have been golds for Soyhr. The other one was only plus a second, so gaming. Oh, you got a nudge down there. So, everyone, PSA, after the gate warp in the Ice Palace split, you need to nudge down at least 1 pixel. Otherwise, you get what Soyhr just got, which is dashing through grass, which is terrible. Slows down your speed by a full 25%. But if you nudge down just 1 pixel, then you don't, you're not in the grass anymore, technically. And meanwhile, Cen7ipede making her way into Skullwoods. Okay, getting bullied by mummies a little bit. I would say on that pattern, if they're below you like that, you should probably just slash down and try to knock them away. And you can usually get the statue on the switch before they come back up to bother you. The other option there is to menu to boomerang, because the boomerang stuns the mummies. So if you are a runner that's not worried about taking 2 seconds to make sure that you can do a room consistently, then boomerang is a very nice backup. Yo, Stacy, what up, girl? I think we got Stacy on both sides, actually. Oh, Soyhr, don't do that. That opens the door. You don't want to open the door. I love when the beetle kills himself like that. He just goes into the bumper, and the bumper hits him into the spike. That is a strat that I forgot about in this room. In the Mummy Hellway, actually. Beetles have no space for a brain? That's not true. Look at how big their head is. Uh-oh. Yeah. Mummies only take 4 slashes with the tempered sword, so you don't hit the mummy into the spike right away. You can just slash him. Alright. moth. Ooh, that was almost really, really good. That was almost a 0 spike. Don't stand on the boss! You want to always stand in the boss explosion, because then you catch the heart on the first available frame. Otherwise, there's like a tiny little hop upwards that it does before it falls down. Ooh, just one got away. And Soyhr continues his gaming. That should be a gold too. Didn't exactly see when he caught the thing, but right, since he didn't get lotteried, so that's cool. Okay. Gonna miss it by less than a second, but still saved a bunch of time over his PB. Oh, Sawyer's going straight to swamp, okay. I don't recall ever seeing him do this before. And yeah, according to his splits, he usually does long swamp, so... Alright, switching up shopping in the middle of a race. We'll see if that works out for him. Well, if he doesn't realize that he missed it, he'll realize when he goes to Mire with no ether. I mean, he is going to menu a fair few times here, so you would think he would notice two things missing. Interesting. I wonder what that slash was for. There's like a setup that makes the Tektite easier.
Oh, what a jerk. That red berry just ruining everyone's day. Okay. Well, that's not exactly how we drew it up. But it worked. Yeah, so for those of you who don't know, usually the way that you kill Stalfos Knights is you have to slash them, then they collapse into a pile of bones, and you bomb the pile of bones. But this game is extremely well programmed, and if there are 2 Stalfos Knights on the screen, you only need to make one of them collapse, and then the other becomes vulnerable to bombs. So Sawyer, for the safety slash there, you have to have it be a slash into a dash while you're holding your sword out. So you kind of you slash and then you do the spin speed movement to turn it into a dash with your sword out. Centi's got a bit of a puff party here, but she also still has a fairy. Alright. Just like the simulations. Very nice slide out of that room. I wasn't 100% sure that was only 1 frame, but maybe it was more than 1 frame, because there's more than 1 pixel you can hit there to slide out of the room. Okay, Soyhr has to be a little careful here. Alright. Got the 1 cycle. Very nice. Very well done. Alright. Shopping time for Centi, and now hopefully shopping time for Soyhr, too. Huge fake gold on Sawyer's side. Alright, we're going to 1. That's a good sign. That tells me that he probably did this on purpose, so he was probably... Although he isn't hook climbing, so... Alright, since he made it into Swamp Palace. Uh-oh. Alright, no hearts from the crab today. The other thing he doesn't have is a backup bomb, so if we don't hit Spooky and Meyer, this is gonna cause a problem. Yeah, he goes for the 50-50 and doesn't quite hit it. Yeah, not having bombs there really messes your menu up. I think I know what's coming here, and I appreciate Sawyer's commitment to the bit. I would have slashed the hell out of that bird after bonking there, but I think he did it for my sake, and I appreciate it. Throw another bird toss on the counter. So on Thursday night we were at 7, but I think all the races on Friday had at least one bird toss, and now we're up to I believe it's 13 bird tosses so far. You missed a tiny spleep catch. He had his foot in the text. The key. Yeah, the other thing you missed is that, we're not sure if Sawyer forgot to do shopping after ice, or if it was on purpose, but, like... I'm thinking it was on purpose. I think he might have been working on this shopping route, and just chose League to show it off. Just because, like, the things that he was doing were like fast and decisive. Like there was no flailing at all. Very nice hook speed room by Centi. That room is definitely not free. Oh yeah, besides forgetting the hook climbs, but like if you're just doing a new route for the first time, you're bound to forget something, right? But like there was no hesitation on the flute screen or like an immediate re-flute.
Alright, Argus fight for Centi. Oh, I just realized I'm dumb. So Centipede's stream keeps freezing because I keep getting stuck in ad breaks. So if I if I just let it go, it'll be fine. But reloading it seems to work too. Yeah, Soyhr being extra careful with this spooky action glitch. Cool. We made it. Oh, I didn't realize Soyhr doesn't even have the mushroom. Just a slight little whiff on Viddy. Right, Centi making her way over to Meyer. Alright, Turtle Rock time for Soyhr. Yeah, Centipede did not get the Ice Rod. It's kind of hard for me to see what her... Okay, yeah, she got a massive golden swamp, so this is also not normal shopping for her. There's no rule against you going into her chat and reminding her, though, by the way. Yeah, you're allowed to help in NMG races. Yeah, that's the other thing. She has to look at the chat. Centi usually does when she's running, though. Soyhr probably doesn't even have his open, honestly. Yeah. That guy's name is Carl, and he's a dick, and you should kill him every time. Soyhr also needs a bomb, which I think he might mirror out of the back here and get the bomb in the lobby. Okay. I guess we're looking for a Poke Drop then, because we are on the... What drop is after the full magic?
I don't remember. Okay, it is the rupee. Okay. Well, we got bomb drops from the gel and from the pokey. Okay, Chomp's being nice for once. Senti on her way to Spooky, but with plenty of bombs in hand, so not as sweaty as Soyr's position was. Alright, so she did miss one fire rod shot, which means that she'll have to do this room the slow way, but this room is only like, I think 3.5 seconds slower if you have to do it the slow way, versus the other one, which like requires that you go into a whole other room. Yeah, it's not that much, but it is still fairly significant. Most of that is the well, I guess the switch lag still happens no matter what. Okay, so you're trucking through TR here. Uh-oh. Okay, well, improvise time. Yeah, I think he realized that something was weird and just kind of bailed out of whatever he was doing. Meanwhile, a textbook viddy fight on Senti's side. Cen7ipede. That menu is one selection to the left. I'll go get the ice rock. And they both turned their mics off, so they wouldn't be able to tell you, like, if they're looking at chat or whatever. But I do appreciate that both of these runners were down for the restream. Been fun to watch so far. We're taking the safety door. Alright, and now we have Trinex, which nothing has ever gone horribly wrong on Trinex. Alright. Clutching it out, very nice. And I think this cutscene is a little faster than the crystal cutscene, so we will not get a runner high five here, but close. Alright, so Sawyer's still on PB pace here. It's about plus 14.5 seconds against a 757 GT and a 210 Ganon, so lots of time to save there. Nice fairy drop, and then immediately getting blocked by the chain chomps, because chomps are dicks. Oh no. Yeah, unfortunate for Soyhr that his left input didn't take, so had to hit the switch an additional 2 times. Alright, let's see how we do in Ice Armos. And one for the homies. Extras, and off we go. "21 arrow climb." Some people really love having a million arrows. Nice first try laser skip by Cen7ipede there. But he would still run out of arrows, that's true. If Legolas was Scottish, then that would be bitey. Very nice landmo there by Soyhr. Centi gets her 7th crystal. So this was 0 blue balls versus 8, but there is also a pretty large gap between these two runners' PBs, so Or, sorry, 7 blue balls, not 8. Definitely 0 for Soyhr. Alright, I'm gonna take the blame for that one, because I always yell at Soyhr whenever he picks up that small magic pot when he doesn't need it. So, my bad. Alright, Centi's starting her descent into the basement. The tactical bonk. Alright. Into Aga 2 for Soyhr. Good first couple of phases. Oh, you are on the pixel. Okay. We take those. That second pattern was really hard to hit a triple on, so I think this was best possible. Alright. Hopefully we don't split when the back crashes. Okay, good. Alright. It's a solid Ganon fight away, and Soyhr is plus 0.9 on PB at the moment against the 210 Ganon. Oh, okay. Oh, he pulled it off. Oh, he almost pulled it off. Oh, okay. Oh, only needed the one hit there. Oh, into a billion warps. You hate to see it. Oh, no. Okay. I get the free hit, but that makes Torch Glitch really hard. Very nice. Alright, that is an exploding pig. Get your GGs in chat for Soyhr. switch the audio over so we can listen to Cen7ipede. Close this one out. Oh, that dash is not worth it, Centi. Oh boy. Yeah, you don't want to go up to that pot. That's scary. Okay. Oh, that sucks. I didn't know that guy could hit you out of your dash. Alright, let's see this Aga 2. Alright. Well, the first cycle wasn't exactly what we wanted to see, but got some pretty solid hits in the meantime. Believe it or not, it is still possible for Cen7ipede to PB this, but, well, you'd have to play at world record level, basically. Alright. No longer possible. Right? I think we still have a fairy. Yeah, it was only 11 hits. Finish it off strong. Don't get owned. Very nice. Now, don't get hit by that guy. That guy's a jerk.
Alright. In to win. A little too close to him there. Almost. Ah, hate to see it. All right, try again. Oh, and yeah, a little bit. Being inside that circle is a little scary. And since he says that is enough dying to Ganon for one day, so put your GGs in chat for this very solid 7 blue ball run from Centi. Still had a decent chance at PB even with 7 blue balls. Do they would like to chat about their runs? And we are joined by Soyhr. Hello. So I don't know if you were watching your splits or not, but unfortunately Ganon said no. Okay. Oh. Fix my. Okay. Yeah, let me fix my audio here real quick. Okay. Should be able to hear him now.
Hello?
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yep. We're good. Yeah, so what Soyhr just said was, yeah, the missed shopping was accidental. And Vortex came into chat, told him to get Ether and Ice Rod, and then one of his mods deleted it.
Rando racist, man. But no, I golded a couple things, so that's cool.
Yeah, so you out of the first 3 splits in Dark World, you golded 2 of them. So
Yeah.
And the
Uh,
Thief's Town split, you were only off by like a second. So, and you
yeah.
also missed another gold by like a second. So, yeah, you were doing pretty well. We're also joined by Centipede. GG Centi.
GG's.
GG Senti.
You
Thank
you
you.
almost brought that all the way back from 7 blue balls. So, huge props to
Yeah,
you.
thank you. Yeah, I was fighting as hard as I could. I didn't think I had a chance to beat Sawyer after the 7 blue balls. I just kept getting further and further back, but I was really close to like my PB and my numbers were really close. So I was really happy about that.
Yeah, from what I saw, it was a very sick run on your side. I was very happy to see that.
Yeah, I definitely had a decent run. The goal was fake and swamp though,
Mine
because
too.
Yeah.
I completely blanked on Ice Rod. I was so glad somebody in the chat said, "Don't forget Ice Rod," because I completely blacked out.
Sawyer
I feel
forgot
much.
both. So
I feel much better
it's.
about getting that hit now because we both
Uh
had to
oh.
have a hit.
No, I did say on the restream that you're allowed to go into other people's chats and tell them where stuff is, but I didn't. Apparently one of your mods did not get that message.
Yeah, they're just used to random races. It's totally
Yeah.
fine. But yeah, it was. I just I don't know what Senti did, but I just like I'm just gonna play it safe. I learned a lot from we both learned a lot from Coin during the mentor
Absolutely.
program, but I was like I'm just gonna play it safe, do a race. I even took Turtle Rock safety to work because I messed up every possible pokey drop pack portion. So I was like, I'll just take it easy.
Yeah, I was so you killed the mini Helma in Skull Woods. I was wondering, were you just trying to advance the prize pack there, or did you just hate mini Helmas?
I totally forgot. I just threw the pot, and then I saw the magic, and I was like, oh well, that's absolutely not good at all. Um, and then like I tried to get around to the front of it as well, but at that point, I committed to mirroring in Turtle Rock and getting the magic there, and just moving on with my day.
Just as a side note, Centipede, your fake gold and swamp saved 50 seconds, and I think even if you had remembered Ice Rod on that split, it still would have been a gold.
Oh wow. Okay. Good to
And
know.
then
So
and
now
then
that's
your
fake.
and then your plus 38.5 in Turtle Rock is almost exactly as long as it takes to get the Ice Rod. So I think you were close to goal on that as well.
Ooh,
Hell yeah,
okay.
putting in work.
Yes. I'm trying.
But yeah,
Well, yeah, this is great.
solid runs by both of you today. I'm glad we could get this on restream.
Yes, thank you so much for restreaming, and I'm sorry I couldn't finish it out, but I know I'm like right there, and this one's in the books, and I'm looking forward to my next opponent.
At least you know what to practice now.
Yes.
Yeah, thanks for the restream. I can't wait to watch this back and see how much I was ripped apart. I can't wait.
Same.
I actually felt bad because I had said a lot more about Senti than I did about you. You actually just
Oh,
you actually kind of just were trucking the whole time, so I there wasn't really much to talk about.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna watch this back and see what your opinion was.
All right, well, thank you everybody for hanging out. If anybody's playing the video game, uh, like Kawase is games.
your races. Yeah, his race is in an hour, so
All right, go watch Kawase.